welcome back to Game Thoughts. Today we are doing Game Thoughts on the Vikings-Falcons game. And I have to say, the Vikings put on a wow performance. Can you second that? Yeah. Honestly, the defense played unbelievably, forcing am I correct with 3 turnovers? I know they did a forced fumble and then 2 interceptions. And that was absolutely key, I think, and that led to a lot of our points. I also think that Matt Ryan did not perform as projected. I think that the Vikings really kind of set the bar high, so I'm expecting this level of play every week, as is Mercedes.
I don't think that the Falcons played that well.
I don't think that they
I don't know that. I don't know. I think it'll be more difficult in the weeks to come.
Especially, I agree. I mean, week 1.
With the schedule.
Yeah, week 1 is obviously always a really tough week if you're a subpar team, which we obviously aren't because week 1 we flourished.
I wouldn't say the Falcons are a subpar team either, though.
No, I don't think that they're a subpar team. I think that they played
down.
subpar. I think that the defense really shut them down this week, and I think that...
I literally just said that. Okay, I just want to put a disclaimer that
when I said I don't think that the Packers won, the Bears lost, Mercedes did happen to say that comment.
Before then she runs up here and
I happened to repeat it.
And pretend like it's her own.
So what? But I really do think that the Vikings showed up, and I think that they played exceptional. I mean, I don't think they had quite a few penalties, which I think that's something that they could go back, and that's something that they could definitely work on is the amount of penalties.
I feel like they're always working on that.
I know it's an ongoing battle, but as long as your penalties aren't giving up a lot of points, and
they had the potential to give up a lot of points, but they just didn't monopolize on those opportunities.
Right, I totally agree. I think that penalties can really
making it shake.
That's okay. I think that penalties can really lead to points being scored on the opposite team if you are not, on top of that. But I really I'm very proud, you guys. I'm so proud. And Mercedes and I are so proud to be Vikings fans on this first Sunday.
Clearly more than she is.
On this first Sunday of regular season play, I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the weeks to come.
Me too.
Although I do think that the Vikings, and you and I both agree that the Vikings have a very tough schedule.
I already said that.
Mercedes, I'm just saying that the Vikings have a very tough schedule in the weeks to come. I think that they have a lot of divisional games coming up. I will be at the Bears-Vikings game at the end of the month. In Chicago. So be expecting some on-the-scene game thoughts. That one I might actually vlog the entire thing because...
Maybe you could give the fans a snippet of...
Yeah, I could give you guys a little snippet of what it's like in Bears Nation or whatever they call themselves down there. I don't know. The Bears Cave. I don't know. But that'll be a really exciting game. We do have the Packers coming up next week and then the Raiders. But with the Raiders not having Antonio Brown...
that might be to their advantage in terms of, drama on the team.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot spoken about, within that whole... drama fest that he created, and I do think that the Patriots are obviously really excited to have him and can really
Belichick will handle that a lot
he
better.
Can whip him into shape. He is, in terms of coaches, I wouldn't want to piss him off. I'm sure you wouldn't want to piss him off, and I really think that I'm excited to see. I'm not excited, I shouldn't say excited. I'm interested to see how he will perform under that management compared to Grudel. Is that his name? Gruden. What's his name? First name? John Gruden. I think you're right. It's John Gruden. How he would have performed under John Gruden versus how he will perform under Bill Belichick is going to be a night and day difference. So
that we will never get to notice because we will never see him.
But I honestly don't think that Antonio Brown could. Supposedly what he said to Gruden, I don't think he could get away with that and the Patriots organization. Threatening to punch him in the face or whatever they say he said.
He didn't say that to Gruden, he said it to their general manager.
Well, regardless, I don't think that you could get away with that. I don't think that that you could. I couldn't say, Jason, I'm gonna punch you in the face, and I wouldn't still have my job. So, in any job, like, this is your job. I don't think that you can get away with behavior like that. So, I do think he wants to be on a winning team, and he knows that the Patriots are a winning team. So, I think that'll be interesting to see. They don't play till when, Monday night? I think the Patriots play Monday night. So, I would say we do game thoughts on that. Although Brown is not going to play that this week, so we will be excited to see, and we'll pick the Patriots game on game thoughts next week to see how he's going to perform. I just I have heard, this is me hearing through the grapevine of like snippets that I've got, that Tom Brady is very particular about his wide receivers and how often
did you hear this from?
How often he's going to throw the ball to them. If he trusts you, if he doesn't trust you, if you're not showing up to practice, if you're not there, he's not going to trust you and he's not going to throw the ball to you. So, I mean, his talent is there. I just don't know how they will perform together. And I think that that's kind of a big thing, is that they haven't gotten the chance to practice together, you know, for the duration that he would have had
he didn't practice really either with the Raiders, though.
Yes. All in all, we do believe that the Vikings played really well today.
Yes.
And that the Falcons just need to go back and work on quite a few
they need to go back to the drawing board.
You need to go back to the drawing board on offense, defense, and special teams. It's especially when your first punt of the season is blocked and we get the ball in.
Well, I mean, you can't really. That's, yeah.
I mean, but that doesn't happen.
That's unfortunate.
That's really unfortunate. It doesn't happen all that often, and especially, like, your first punt of the season, like, that's not something that you want to go out and be like, first punt of the season, and they got it blocked, you know?
Yeah.
Not something you really want to have hanging over you. So I do think that the Falcons have quite a bit to work on. The Vikings, in turn, do have, you know, penalties and things they need to work on as well, but I think that they played, honestly, very, very well, and I am so pleased. I did hit Mercedes a couple times throughout the game, right on her shoulder pretty hard, and she was like, "You're done. You can't drink anymore. You're too amped." So I felt kind of bad. It was too much. It's too much. But we are very proud and very happy that the game turned out the way that it did. So I hope you all stay tuned for the game that we're gonna pick tomorrow. It's a doubleheader tomorrow.
We will not be doing the later game, I don't think.
I think that the Patriots are the later game. Mercedes does work early, so we might end up watching recaps.
No, actually, I'm off on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So we are going to do the later game, and we are going to be at Cowboy Jack's, which is a new bar opened here in downtown Fargo. So we are going to be there tomorrow night to watch the game. She doesn't work on Tuesday, so that'll be really great. I did not know you did not work on Tuesday.
I told you that.
Okay, so awesome. So we're going to be there, so we might give game thoughts a little bit later. It'll be pretty late at night on Monday night or maybe early Tuesday when I get the chance to edit our game thoughts. So I hope that everybody enjoyed the first game, if you watched the Vikings game as we did, or I hope that you enjoyed the later game, which is now the Jets. I think game of the week is the Jets.
Isn't the Cowboys the game of the week?
It's the Cowboys and the Giants, I think it is this week. So I really hope that everybody enjoys their Sunday of football and tunes into our game thoughts tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.